Not sneaky. It's you're playing the game. I've been in a bit of a shitty mood, so I actually thought to come play this to cheer myself up. Because it's a good game that I've been enjoying. I think that's on. Yeah, that's on. There. Just had to do a quick thing there. Right, now with the armour I'm gonna be a wee bit fat and it's gonna take a wee while to get to the boss. So is that better? Yeah, that's better. Now, if you're sitting in chat and you're thinking, you know what, this game's run its course, why are we still playing it? Then you can stop that. You can stop it. You can, I'm not saying you can boost me through the 4 kings and we can be done, but how fucking funny would that be to JJ and to Jagger? The true evil. I think that would be a fair wee giggle. I do have the ring. Really? How are they able to get through here? I've never been able to get through before. The fuck? Still at it. But you my friend can help. Because you're a good man. You're a good man, Dennis. By basically giving me incredibly fast speed in this fight. That would do it pretty nicely. Double speed would be real nice. Ah, completely fucking rolled. This is just a tanking boss, yeah. Incredibly boring. That's why we should hurry up and kill it. Oh, now we're slowed. Because I'm not allowed to finish this game. Come on, if you want to finish this game, this is about the perfect time for it. Nah, we're not on it, because we're getting fucking slowed. Yeah. Just gonna easily slow it. Yeah, well, it's enough to fucking kill. Like, at this point, the game would literally take me. See, if I wasn't to get CC'd, this game would take me about half an hour. That's literally all I have left of this game. Speaking of which, there's the timer. Spot a sneaky stream, indeed. No, that real sneaky stream that notifies you that it's live, and then the announcement in Steam, Discord. I'm gonna warn you straight up. I am not often a grumpy guy. I'm usually a fairly happy-go-lucky guy. But today I have been in a rather unpleasant mood. So you have been warned. The perfect time for a speed. Is it because Jake added bots? No, that brings me great joy, actually, Jagger, because there's a good chance that there's. Oh my god! I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. It happened to JJ as well. But you know, the hitboxes and those goddamn things ping you off it straight onto the other one. But yeah, there's a good chance that there's going to be, well, no, there's not going to be a lot of timeouts because of the thing, but it was the perfect opportunity for timeouts, which really bummed me out, because like I thought it would be absolutely hilarious if Jake had like added the bots, not said anything himself, and made it so that only Pepper could tell people, and just like mess with everyone's fucking mind, because they'd all be thinking, is this another Pepper trick, like the emote only mode, and they would all be terrified to actually use the bot, and then they would ask the question that the bot's there to actually answer, and then he would get really annoyed and time them out himself. Because honestly, Jake doesn't time enough people out himself anymore. He's still bad for it with one person, right? He's still bad for it with one person. He bullies one guy, one poor, I can't remember his name, but he times out one guy in particular, and it's kind of mean. You know, he should branch out and start timing out other people. You know, that'd be fakey. No, it's fucking me. It's me. It only times me out. Yeah, it's me. He literally timed me out yesterday. I've had not many timeouts in my time in Jake Cord, considering how much shit I talk, right? Not many. In fact, Jagger could actually tell you how many have been timed out. It should come up in my thing on his page. If I was to talk, he could click on it. and over half of them would be Jake. I'm dead. Fucking close. How did he time? No, he didn't time out Heldon today. He timed out. That was someone else, was it not? That was Pepper. Pepper timed him out. For talking shit. No? It was when my video stopped. I was watching some of The Witcher again. Quite enjoy The Witcher. I should be able to find through that, surely. Pretty sure I'm slow. I'm not going to win this one. Ouch. Just, oh man, I didn't. Depth perception is so shitty in this one. It's a cool addition to the fight. I really like the fact that that's a thing. But it really messes with you in thinking how far you are away, because that guy does more damage the further away from him you are. So like if you're at the very tip of his weapon, you do more. And I thought I was like maybe halfway down it, so I would have been a wee bit less damaged by that one. I'm pretty sure Jagger just timed me out for like a bunch of times back to back, like wee ones, but almost every one of Jake it's been for well, it's been well longer than 5 fucking minutes, put it that way. And a lot of Jagger's one where me just been baiting Jagger to ban me anyway. Just like Nitro does as well. Like in here, Nitro on JJ chat as well. He's one for baiting. He's you could say he's a master baiter. Jake shit talks me a lot, but I don't think he's ever time out. I don't think he shit talks shit, does he? I mean, he shit talks Heldon, but not, you know, all that much. He's fairly kind to Huristo. There's a somewhat, you know, large amount of shit talking as well. Semi-lucky in Nitro. Who else? JJ gets mocked. He's usually fairly kind to his mods, other than a couple. Oh man, you're gonna really make me go all the way down here and land before I can put my fucking thing on. There we go. Don't think I've been inactive long enough. Doesn't mock me so much anymore. Yeah, you've not really been around in chat as much. Wait, what? I pressed heal, so it rolls me through them. Cause fuck me, I guess. slowed down. Pacified. Come on. You really need to pacify. Like, it's literally, I've killed one of them. I've killed one of them. Just making sure. It's a shame the boss is like that. Like, see if it was limited to like having 2 kings on at the same time, and there was literally a maximum of 4 of them. That would be a kind of cool fight, but it's just kind of meh. It's just, oh, stand, hit him, take his hits, and fucking that's it. You know, heal up, dodge the one that staggers you every now and then. That's it. Like, eh? Yeah, it is notably meh. Like, when it could that could be like a fucking ONS fight. That could be as good as an ONS fight, but it's meh. It's so goddamn meh. And it's a shame. I mean, but that's the tactic, Jagger. It doesn't matter about being fucking over-leveled or not. It's literally the tactic. I mean, 139 at new game plus 5. That doesn't seem over leveled. Much as DS1 has its place, boss design only got good in the first DLC onwards, in my opinion. Sif's a cool fight. Sif was a cool fight from what I remember, and that's a shame. I would like to do the fight if it didn't involve killing a fucking dog. I'm not a fan of killing Sif. Like I've said multiple times, my favourite character in this whole thing is Artorias. And like, Artorias and his doggo, man, how can you not love the doggo? The fact is, he's, you know, a super loyal doggo as well. I really wouldn't want to play fucking Bloodborne. I'm not a big fan of Bloodborne. I had a look at it and I just went, you know what, that game is just... It's not my kind of thing. I just don't like the setting. It's really boring to me. I know it's basically just this, but like kind of vampire hunty look. Even though obviously it's not a fucking vampire hunting game and whatever. I'm not, you know. It just, that's when I look at the main guy from Bloodborne, he just looks like some weird fucking vampire hunter. It doesn't look all that fun. I mean, I do think DS1 has a lot of good bosses, or fun bosses, or at least interesting bosses, right? Like, Nito, if you don't kill his skellies, is a kind of cool boss. You have to juggle killing the skellies yourself and having him kill the skellies with actually killing Nito. And I kind of like that. It's kind of interesting. That's why I don't actually kill the skellies when I do it, because I think it would take away from the fight too much. It wouldn't make it that fun. What is it called? What's another one? It's my favourite. Obviously, Ones is by far my favourite boss. Because how can it just not be? What kind of moron wouldn't have Ones as its favourite DS1 boss? What else? Gargoyles. I love gargoyles. You guys made me do them to death, but it was still a fun fight. Enjoyable enough, at least. To get away from that in time when I'm this fat. Oh wow, that's what that move is. I've only grabbed people around them. Like I said, as much as I haven't done it, I would probably love the DLC bosses. Just not with not with you guys CCing me and slowing me through every fucking bit of it. That would just be kind of boring. Posting when I eat it. Pacifisted. Other one. Fun one. DLC weapons are super good, just fast to get. Killing the bosses so fast that from first not put in the animation for some of them in the base game. Is it Tris Rakuyo? Oh, you're talking about Bloodborne here. What other bosses do I like in this game? I really like Priscilla. I really enjoyed Priscilla. It was an interesting fight. You know, had to kind of use the brain noggin to track her feet. It makes me giggle that there's probably some people that you know there's some people that had a lot of trouble with that and just wouldn't realise how to track the thing, not thinking to look in the snow. Gwyn looks like the kind of similar boss fight to the one in DS3, I'm guessing. And if it is, I really enjoyed that fight, even though it was kind of easy. I didn't take many attempts at it. I got it much quicker than I got a lot of the other bosses. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I reckon the Gwyn fight would be fun. I know it's got a really good tune, a bit like ONS, with the plin plin plon. What other bosses did I like? Not so much the bosses themselves, but the kind of the placement of the fights of, like, you know, Kappa Demon and Taurus Demon were kind of fun. Like the first time, obviously they get really easy after you've got a decent weapon and you're able to like stun lock them and shit, because they're just a normal enemy really. But you know, in the bridge, like the first time doing that, I remember really enjoying that. You know, going to fight them, getting shot in the back, be like, what the fuck, and then as I'm turning around to see what shot me in the back, I get smashed in the face with a hammer. I remember that pretty vividly. That was quite funny. The dogs with Kappa Demon, as annoying as they are, it's still, you know, fun, at least. What else did I really enjoy? I kinda like the witch tits. That was a, not overwhelmingly crazy one, but it was still interesting. Big scooter you have to deal with. Pressed it the wrong time again. Trying to think what else did I like. That's dangerous. No. Come to me. Oh man, that's far too close to be using ranged weapons like that. And I'm double slowed, so I instantly die. Fuck off. Timed it to recover. Barely even the second, well, I didn't even get to hit the second one before the double fucking slow come in. Right, bear in mind, I did warn earlier, but seeing as plenty more people have come in since then, I've been in a shitty mood all day. So yous are warned. Normally I'm fairly fairly less grumpy. I'm not usually grumpy. Today I am a wee bit grumpy. I don't know what it is. I even went for a sleep to see if it was just being tired, but I felt rather grumpy today. Don't know, maybe it was just fucking that fuckface Baron ruining my Xenonauts. I was really looking forward to get into that and, you know, watching my wee guy, seeing how he does, seeing how Baron manages to get me killed, and he's just like, oh, sniper with great TI and, you know, perfectly suited for being a sniper, let's give him a shield and deliberately kill him off for absolutely no reason. Like, not even a fun death, just a death because a death. Like, I went back, I'm like, oh, I died in the first one, oh, was it really cool? And it's like, no, you just get given a shield and sent to die for no reason. So you don't even get to, like, save anyone from dying or anything, it was just literally like, hey, you're gonna go die. It's not tactics, it's just a waste. It was a real waste. Like, I put a lot of well, I didn't put a lot of effort into making the character, but you know, I wanted to see the character and what it would, you know, how it would end up. Like Jake's one, that was great. For me, the whole point of doing like Xenonauts, RimWorld, long plays, that kind of stuff, is that you get to see your character in the long run. And it's just like, why would you let your viewers make the character and then just not give them the loadout and send them to die anyway? Like, what was the point in putting what your loadout is on that? He hasn't used the snipers though. That's the thing. It like, I was 100% down for dying to Baron's incompetence. He's not been putting. Yeah, he's not been putting them to use. He's not been doing them properly. He's just been, you know, deliberately getting them killed off, and it was because it was me. You know, and that I don't mind. That I expected, but you know, it was a good character. Like, why would you waste such a good character? I could understand, like, he did the same with Fan, but Fan was kind of expected. Like, Fan deliberately made a meme character, and if you make a meme character and the streamer kills it off, that's kind of expected. Like, I would do the exact same there. Reason partly is, so you give the guy who literally has maximum accuracy a shield and tell him to go die in the front line. Like, maybe if the sniper had really good health as well, but my guy was built to be a sniper. Very, very clearly built to be a sniper. He does, that's the thing, he does think tactically. He's not as bad at that as everyone, you know, makes out. He really isn't. But that hasn't stopped him from, you know, from doing it that way. 61. Oh, and they also wear a wee bit less giant gauntlets. It's a shame. It's a shame losing a good character. He did say he's, you know, gonna put his back in, but you know, after that, I kind of like, oh, I don't really care then. Like, if like at any point he just decides, you know what, hey, you know, wouldn't it be funny if, you know, the character you're actually trying to get invested in and care about just dies for no reason. Like, when that starts happening, it's like, why bother watching? That's kind of boring. I'd much rather, you know, go do something else or maybe watch something that I can get invested in, like making a guy play fucking Dark Souls for 66 hours for absolutely no reason other than to be a sadist. He thinks about it and learns lessons. He doesn't learn the lessons though, that's the thing, which is a kind of shame. Because he's not a dumb guy. I actually have a lot of respect for his intelligence in many regards, but when it comes to like actually seeing him learn new stuff, I haven't seen much sink in. He's one for doing the same thing poorly and not questioning why it went poorly, just assuming that, oh, I was just unlucky, which is, you know, silly. If you're fucking up, it's because you fucked up. You should always learn from that. Big brain is already full, clearly. But yeah, and it's a shame because I think I had said multiple times in the Discord and like voice chat, like I was really looking forward to that run, the Xenonauts run. I thought it could have been a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment. I pretty much looked forward to it every time. I'd even went out my way to ask like when's the next one, and I'm not usually that kind of way unless it's Jake's stuff or Pizza's DDR, and it was a real bummer. It put a real downer on my day, knowing that, you know, the Xenonauts run wasn't going to be the kind of run I was hoping for. wasn't going to be as enjoyable as I was hoping, which is a shame. It's a real shame. And the thing is, I can't even like pick someone else to get attached to because they're all dying so goddamn fucking quick. Like I was actually trying to get behind Fan, even though he had made a clearly meme shitty character, but he just straight up murdered Fan. He didn't even try to hide the fact that he was murdering Fan. That, as much as I can understand it, it was a shame because I was looking forward to that, but. After he lost the first few, decided to make a meme stream of the gameplay quality expected of him. That's the thing, though, like, I wouldn't expect kind of shitty, plain bad, like, he murdered me and yeah, that's kind of crappy, right? Unless you're a very clearly bad character, you shouldn't be murdered off by the streamer for no reason, unless like you're a good friend and the friend kind of knows it as a joke. Like, see if Jake was to do it to me, I would expect it of Jake, right? I would have expect it of Jake. But you know, otherwise, like, it wouldn't be that cool. Like, it kind of alienates your viewers. It makes them not want to get invested in stuff. And you know, you really have to make sure that they know it's literally just a joke, and you know, not to take it seriously, or you know they're not gonna take it seriously. Because I mean, like, for all I'm saying, like, he wouldn't try to, or like he would do it to me. He did try it with me in the Xenonauts run, which is why my guy surviving to the end was so funny. It's because he tried to get me killed off, but he couldn't manage it because my guy just wouldn't die. He did die. He just wouldn't stay dead. But after that, like, see, once the character was good around, like, good at that point, and he had survived and he had missed his chance to actually kill him, he stopped doing it because it's a shitty thing to do. It is a shitty thing to do. Like I say, it alienates your viewers. It makes them not want to get invested in the characters that, you know, you're wanting them to get committed to. You're wanting them to come back and watch your stuff, and, you know, get invested in the stream overall. Really, twice? You gotta be like that, bro. Spamming your goddamn AoEs like a pleb. I didn't actually mean to think that. That's load. Am I just fat? I feel slowed. I need to think that before I'm slowed, can't get it. I don't know if I said, but I actually found the clip where I kill Euristo and Helden on my folder of edited videos. I had deleted all my saved videos from, like, gameplay wise, and I had deleted all my early stuff from YouTube, and I found the folder with the one where I dome Helden and Euristo by accident. By accident, that is. Why am I back here? You did with Erkin and that. Yeah, Erkin was a bad character after he did that one, but he kept on getting back up, which was what made it funny. Like, I couldn't keep him around because it was just so bad. Like, if he didn't get that bad trait, I would have kept him. Like, I had people with bad traits, as long as their good traits kind of outdid it or whatever. Like I think I had a polearm guy who had like a missing finger, which is a melee reduction, but it wasn't that bad. And the fact he kept on getting up made him shittier, exactly. And I did eventually let him go. The only reason I did that though is because like, it wasn't so much killing them for killing them off sake, it was basically re-rolling them, because there was only so many people asking for the character, and they were getting swapped out so frequently that, you know, I was able to get them back in, and there was still a good chance that they would roll an even better person who would make me go out their way to save. Battle Brothers is a game where you will recruit bad people with the intention of letting them die in the place of someone important. It's just trying to roll one of the, you know, the good characters, but it's like, it would basically be me like going to a citadel, buying a hedge knight who has actual good stats, and because the person who rolled his name, I wanted to kind of take the piss, like deliberately getting it killed. Like, no, that's hard to get. Like, getting the, like, not so much the hedge knight, but the rolling the good stats. You know, that's kind of hard to get. If you get a guy who's really good, you want to keep him around. As funny as it is to kind of throw him away, you don't do that unless he's straight up, you know. You don't say he's got like the thing that makes him not able to recover stamina very quickly. That would be an example of like someone you'd maybe try kill off or whatever. Heading for 4 Kings in Gwenity? Yes I am. Have I been running all the way down here with my armour? Like an absolute potato. Give me 2 seconds actually, I want to check something. I can sit here and not need to worry about them, the stupid things killing me. Yeah, there we go. Should no one else recite today? Yeah, true. Whee! Sure you want to come up on my dead body, but like, that's going to be that stupid one that lingers for ages. Such an annoying attack, because it does so goddamn much damage. It's like half my health when it hits. You know, Strudel, you could always help. It's a shame I can't stagger him. That would be pretty nice. Was really unlucky to be standing where I was when he hit me there. Fucking fighting one sword, it really isn't. Can't see that stupid attack because of the other one fucking dying. That is somewhat annoying. Absolutely pacified anyway. Yeah, can't do anything. I do enjoy the game. I wouldn't be still playing it. Like, I know the wrong warp. If I want to finish this, I don't need anyone's help to, you know, fucking find me through Four Kings. I'll just do the wrong warp. It takes like 2 seconds. Well, no, not 2 seconds. You need to actually, you know, do it and whatever. You know, but like, I'm like JJ. I'm not gonna. You want to do the wrong warp? That's fine. I'll do the wrong warp. You realise all it is rolling down a fucking hole and restarting your game at the right time? It took JJ a while. Well, it might take us a while. The first time.
Awake. Not
I
treat
don't
me
even
like an old
need to
movie
talk to you, man. Don't know if that was too early, possibly. This has been like fixed and fucking thing on that. Oh, I'm all the way back here. So why do I keep on coming back here? Rest here. Ah, fuck, too late. Yeah, I don't remember it taking them all that long. I mean, I don't think he did it first time, but I don't think it took him all that long. I think I was a wee bit too slow on that one as well. A wee bit, yeah, a wee bit too slow. What you been set up? So not just literally roll down the hole, roll off. What one did you use? Check my VOD if you feel it. Is your VOD still up? Oh, you highlighted it, that's why it's still around, yeah. That's cool. Highlighted 60 fucking, or 77 hours of the thing. No, yeah, you know what? I'm actually, you know, wanting to go fight the boss. Because if I was to do it, I would just have to come out it anyway, because I'm not doing that to finish the game. To avoid 4 kings, that would be kind of shitty. Giving up already. Indeed, Strudel, indeed. Well, like, if I'm gonna waste my time with something, I'm gonna go waste my time with 4 kings. But, you know, when it comes to the wrong warp, I was under the impression that it's linked to respawn places. Off-stream inventory management session. I did do that. I did get a bunch of my stuff away, mostly my weapons though. I only really did it with my weapons so I could fly through them. Like you'll notice there's a lot of other stuff missing that was here before. But that was the last seed. But I was under the impression that the wrong warp was basically there's certain respawn points for each map, basically, and if your game can't, you know, locate where you last rested or whatever, it spawns you at one of them or something like that. So like if you time it just right, falling off the bit there or dying off there, it goes to that area's one. So for instance, that one would be the beginning of the first kiln or whatever the hell it's called. Now I'll be honest, I didn't, you know, I literally, you know, that's all I read of it. I watched like the video do it one time and, you know, just left it because I knew like, oh, if I do want to actually do it, I can just go back and look at the video and learn how to do it off stream or something. But it didn't look all that hard, and I doubt it would take much practicing to actually do. May as well pop here. No. Oh, really? Literally second attack. And you're fucking hit me with that bullshit? Okay. Can I get the third one? Get the third one. Where is it? Where is it? There he is. Hiya, buddy. What you doing? Ooh, that was a nice hit. Fucking asshole. Tell my mum. Just spamming. No one likes a spammer. I feel like I've covered that before. No one likes a spammer. cunt all the way out there? Oh, CC's borked? Oh, well, you know, I'll just die to this one then. Sorry. I can't see the chat when I'm thingied. Oh, man, that's a shame. Oh, that sucks. I was doing fairly well. I was wondering why you weren't actually doing anything to me. Yeah, dead. I'm gonna log out this and log back in just in case that was part of it. Well, back in it we go. Is it back on now? Want to give me like a speed up for throwing the Four Kings fight there? Because we both know I could very easily have did the old nitro there, but unlike certain other CC people, I am honourable and don't use such underhanded tactics because I'm a giant fucking weenie. You're a good man, JJ. Well, no, you're not. You're barely a man. You're a weasel, but you're a good weasel sometimes, I suppose. I'll give you that. One left. I had one left. A good weasel is acceptable. Stabbed in the back. Who the fuck are you, JJ? GG's, man. You know, say what you want about Jake. I'll give him this. See, of all the streamers I've watched, he's one of the few that really sticks to his word. Like, for better or for worse. You don't see it often. You know, so many people will, you know, the moment things start to get tough, they'll be like, you know what, nah, I'm gonna take that back, fuck it. Except for all, no, see when you've streamed for 7 years, like, it's a bit like this, right? You know, when I'm set to it and I'm trying, I do fairly well. But in like nearly 70 hours, there's gonna be a bunch of times where I die to mooks or I do something stupid. I just cannot roll through that, and it wastes so much time. So like, you know, especially in the longer streams, like that stuff, it all adds up. And think of how long he's streamed, so obviously you're going to get compacted with the amount of times that he's done. I'm just going to die. I can't beat this in time to fucking deal with that other one. Unless I'm double sped the entire time, just to even it out, just to make the fight last longer. Yeah, the other one's coming in now. That one, 100% I agree with him. The fact he went back in that, it wasn't like for any other reason than the stream's his livelihood. Having someone have control over that much of it is kinda dangerous. Because what if I pick two really shitty things and I lose him a bunch of views? And or it makes him miserable, or you know, I pick something that ends up, you know, maybe getting him banned because something happens in it that causes that shit to happen. Like, he can't. That's someone's livelihood you're messing with. So him being, you know, like, you know what, 1 is fair, but 2 is maybe a bit much. I'm a I'm 100% behind him doing that. Does it mean I can't mock him relentlessly for doing it? Does not mean that. Because he is in fact a giant weenie. We all know this. I had him as well. But yeah, that one. That's why also, like, you know, I mock him a lot, but that's why I'll be very quick to actually defend him on serious matters, because people don't realise, or they just don't think, they don't put it into their heads. Like, that's the fucking guy's, like, job, basically. That's how he makes his money. That's how he puts food in his fucking thing. That's why I would, like, that's why, for instance, see when I do my weekly one-shots that I submit to him, I always test them, because I don't want them to be really bad. Not because I don't want them to mock me because they're really bad, but I don't want them to hate it and, you know, put them off streaming, man. Like, that would make me feel like shit. Almost like alienation of labour dehumanises people. Yeah. People, you know, it comes down to people being very entitled. People feel they're entitled to stuff because they watch them, they maybe sub to them, so they feel like, you know, he owes them something else like that. Like, you know, to me, like, normal people, that's stupid, but, you know, there's people that think like that. Guessing I went full meme in my weekly one-shot sub, but you're a bad person, Strudel, so that's understandable. But yeah, like, it's also why I don't throw the weekly one-shots when I do the co-op as well. Like, you know, I've had people go like, why did you actually try in the, like, for the Left 4 Dead, for instance? And as much as it's, you know, I don't want to be the guy who's dragged everyone down, it comes down to, like, I'm not gonna screw over, you know, the guys. There's a little bit of faith given in him, or given into someone when he's opening it up to, like, a co-op, and it's an incredibly shitty thing to betray that kind of faith, and then just, like, you know, like, throws freaking weekly one shot because you're a shitbag or a shit person. Other than, you know, like the Left 4 Dutch one where they shot me up, that one was funny because it was meant to be funny, and that one he didn't mind. Like, that one was very clearly a joke that ended up being better than if they had just finished, because he still technically finished. So, you know, like, the win had been there, they had sealed it, they just, you know, got a good fucking laugh out of it. Yeah, exactly. It's like a social contract, exactly. It also didn't affect us winning or losing the one. Exactly. Because he won it, it just he wasn't the one to win it. It's also why I really hate people who, you know, spoil stuff in the weekly one shot. Like, say it's a puzzle game and they, like, give them the answer and shit. Like, see that, people like that, just, they grind my fucking gears, man, something awful. Because, like, just hold your wrist, man, hold your wrist. How hard is it? Like, it's not your freaking stream, it's not your game, just control yourself. People in the need to backseat, it's, especially in his chat, it's ridiculous. Especially when they're wrong. Like, I've felt it a bit here, like, for instance, you know, Jagger's done a fair bit of backseating here, but, you know, that's been needed sometimes, for instance. But, you know, he's been wrong with almost everything he's fucking told me in this game. Everything he's said has been wrong, and it's getting to the point where I kind of make a joke out of it, but, like, it's bad. People just can't help, they always think they know better, and they can't help but voice that they know better to, you know, I don't know if it's like fucking superiority or some bullshit. But no, that's not so much in regards to Jagger. I mean, like, the shitbags in Jake's stream tend to get your sword wrong. You know, I had actually thought of doing a mod game and getting to the very end, and just as I'm about to finish it, throwing it and saying, like, I don't need your shitty mod ship, Jake, just for the flex. And if I do a mod game, there's a good chance I'm gonna do that instead. that would be far more fun. and funny. So, but you know, like the mods that help Jake as well, you're like, why would you do that? Especially in the weekly one-shots, it's really sad to watch someone basically carry Jake through a weekly one-shot, like with tips on in the chat, because like a lot of people, they invest a bunch of time into getting their points, and to lose all those points because some shitbag tells them the fucking answer to like a puzzle or something in the middle of it, that's kind of shitty. I mean, not me. I don't care about my points. I've lost and gained hundreds of thousands of points. I'm sitting with like, I think it's like 500,000 points or something right now. Like, you know, after losing like 180,000, I think it was. But I knew they were going the moment I bet them. I assume all my points are going the moment I put them to the bet, which is a much better way to think about it. You know, you don't care about the losses if you think about it like that. Man, that left for Dutch clip still has me giggling. Just like my own clip with hearing Euristo screaming my name. And Jake said that if I ever do a mod game, it'll be at Razor 2. I doubt anyone still remembers, but I still feel bad. I'd still feel bad if I'd do another one. Well, that's because you did the Act Razor 2 marathon, I think. And I don't think you finished, did you, Dennis? Is that what you're trying to redeem yourself with there? Because that's pretty cool. Doing the Caesar 3 before banned could do it as just mean. But to be honest, someone needs to do the Caesar 3 one just to get out of there so that Baron can't embarrass himself on it anymore. It's getting kind of sad. And it's even more sad because, you know, Baron isn't even bad at it. That's the worst part. Baron isn't a bad Caesar 3 player. He just fails it every time. It's like a shame. It really is. Like, I've watched Baron stuff fail out. I'm pretty sure he's streaming it right now, in fact. And he's not a bad. He just does like the odd stupid mistake that'll lose him the map because he's trying to rush through it for the specific goal. He's not bad at it. And anyone who says he is, like, they're just straight up wrong. Even Jake said it himself, like, he can't believe how many times Baron's failed for how competent he is. For you to go bankrupt, you're not bad, Caesar 3 player. Yeah, he does. Oh, that's right. I think he was doing Caesar 3 yesterday about this time. Yeah, is he not doing it for you, Lizard? I thought he was doing it so you would watch him. There's only so much watching him be bad at things you can manage. Because that's under. I just don't know when to dodge that! I haven't dodged it a single time! He is undying. Right. Oh well, that's bad. I'm dead. I'm so dead. My depth perception just makes no sense here. Am I close enough? Am I too close? What the fuck? Oh, are you really just gonna keep spamming this bullshit over and over? And that other one's gonna get involved now because I went over to him? Nope. I really shouldn't be doing all that healing so far away from the fucking guy. Is that the other one already? It freaking is! Hey Pizza, how you doing, man? What the fuck? He was nowhere near me. What the fuck? Got his L69. Like I know I got 1 HP, but that shouldn't have even been a hit. What the fuck? Tell my mum. I did a second session later in the marathon and got about halfway through the entire game, but it was in the middle of the night, so very few people saw it, so I got a reputation of mud diver. Oh man, poor guy. You know, embarrassing yourself in on a race is, well, I take it was a race. I know it was an ActRaiser marathon, but you know, if you're not going for the fastest time, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? I wouldn't know how that felt. Being a champion myself, you know. Hey, wait, did I not? Goddamn helmet. You know, Pizza, I would like to remind you of the help that you received from a certain good friend of yours in your CC as well. Just, you know, I know you're a shit dumpster person like JJ, who, you know, who sucks ass. What am I, where am I? But, you know, maybe one day you'll know the true meaning of friendship, buddy. And help a bro out who's always had your back. Person like JJ who goes to work on their day off. JJ's a scrub. JJ's a big weenie scrub. You still here, Jagger? Right, Jagger must be Jagger's probably like busy for like 2 minutes. I doubt he's gone. The hell's going with the I'm not doing anything to that camera. Man, the controls are so bored. Like, what the fuck is going on? Is it just when I go forward? Man, is it this? Oh, it's my left fucking thumbstick now. Not on the real list. Oh man. What the fuck is going on? Man, I can't wait to get on your computer. I really can't. Aye, he's not going to be asleep. If he knows that I'm only at 4 kings, he's not going to go to sleep. It would be very foolish to assume so. Also, Pizza, how are you today? My good friend, who also happens to be a dumpster person, but good friend nonetheless. Yes. Come on. Come at me, bro. Oh, what are you gonna? Oh, you're gonna do that stupid big one. I hate this one. It sucks ass. It's the worst attack for him to do there because it takes something like 20 seconds to go away. It's freaking ridiculous. Like it gets so bad that I didn't think it disappeared after a while. I thought it stayed there forever, just looping round. It does like 3 loops of you. Getting 2-shot with the most powerful armour in the game, leveled up to the max. But I'm over leveled, you know. It's not like it's new game +5 or anything, eh? But thankfully I'm here. You know, JJ, why are you here? Just in life, just in general, like, what kind of horrible thing had to befall the earth for your existence to come into being? Just a bad man who should feel bad. With very feminine hands. Bad man, but a good weasel, indeed, indeed. Like, seriously, what the fuck is going on with this? That... It's doing my head in. I think I'm having a freaking seizure every time I run forward. Oh man, that was close. I hate it when he does that attack. When he does the stab, he's much less likely to actually hit. Could always get the summon. I'm pretty sure there's a summon here. So go. He's going to do it again, isn't he? No, he's not. He's going to stab, which is perfect. Stab again. So look, that's what I did last time, and he didn't hit me, he didn't even touch me, he didn't clip me in the slightest. Why did he do it the last time? Freaking hacker man, I'm reporting him. You can explain your ban to Steam, buddy. Right, clipped me with his stupid help. Sweet. Damage on you. Come on, that was a freaking hit, and that would have killed him here. Ah! Freaking game. He's gonna come through the. No. Oh, must have done him really quick then. Yeah, I have. I'm pacifisted, really? You're hacking. I'm hacking to help him because he needs the help, because he knows I would one-shot him without any freaking CC. That was perfectly timed. To heal me. Oh, no, can't dodge it. I just can't dodge it. He's gonna suck my balls. And I'm only partly annoyed. No, again! How do you dodge it? Suck dry, buddy. Just suck dry. Really? Really? He's dead! Some controller shenanigans should have been part of CC. You know what should have been part of some CC? some goddamn chat that actually have a heart. That, you know, or a brain. You know, I'd settle for a brain. You guys actually having a brain would be nice. I'm pretty sure it did. Like, I definitely don't think I should have had enough health to survive it. Drain humanity. And health. Are you sure? Because I've had like fights after I've died with them where I've had like 21 humanity after it, weirdly. Trying to put me in the fucking face! Oh man, that was so much fucking health by some stupid fucking attack. Like, why was that so much health? Like, why was that so much health? He does more damage than the fucking boss! Was I just far enough out that if I can get the full hit? Scary Zero King, you must be. So much stuff to actually do in real life that I've been putting off. I was supposed to be doing something before this and I got so goddamn bored. I was just looking at paper and filling out forms and I'm like, you know what? I'll just play fucking Dark Souls. I'd rather play Dark Souls. Annoyingly or weirdly, I've been finding myself like, no matter what I'm doing, I'm thinking like, I could really go Dark Souls. Which is weird because I like the game, but I don't like it that much. Like, it's not like, I don't know, like what's a game that I really enjoy, like massively enjoy? I can't even think of anything that I massively enjoy anymore. It's not really, I'm so close to finish. I just want to finish it. It would be really cool to finish it. I just want to be able to say like, I've done Dark Souls. It's like, for instance, I don't know about you guys, right? But I'm a weird eater, right? Say I've got a plate full of food and I've got my favourite food on it, right? I will eat my favourite thing last. Every time. Because I like to leave the best till last. because it's nice to end on a high note, you know? Don't know if that makes sense to you, right? And this game, it's kind of like that. I'm kind of getting to the end. I want to end on a high note, but it's just like this. It's just this same shitty boss over and over again. And it's really marring the whole fucking experience of the Dark Souls. Because like it's an easy boss that's just being fucking strung out to last a lot longer. Like this boss had get bigged up to be like, oh, the worst boss in the thing. It's really fucking not. It's a boss. I would like a different shitty boss. I would like to do Gwen. Keep me on him for a while. I'd be fine with that. Because Gwen, it looks at least interesting. Because, you know, I've never done them. Oh, that's super disorientating. My god, if we were so fast that we've been too fast for this guy. No, those stakes are too high. Yeah. Says the freaking coward who bigs up a super awesome fucking CC, then doesn't even do it. Calls his boss to work an extra shift and pretends like he's been called in. Yeah, we're wise, TJG. We're not fucking stupid. We just know that you wanted to take C Fusion's money and run. Had to recoup your losses from being a weenie and wasting it all on me. That's what I did. When's the next day? He's not gonna do the donuts again. We know that. He's a freaking coward. I love having my time wasted. Yeah. You know, it's real sad that as much as the CC has really added to the enjoyment of the early game of playing DS, like the stalling at the end is massively taken away from the overall fucking game itself now. Because like it's beat, right? The challenge is no longer there. It's literally just paying money to stop. Like it's paying money to age me at this point. Basically, that's the best way I can use to describe it. And I really wish I didn't need to describe it that way, but that's basically what it is. It's just, you know, you're just taking away the climax and leaving disappointment just before it. I'm not doing the DLC. I'm not freaking dead as that fucker. I'm not doing the DLC because it's just more time playing a game that's done. It's the enjoyment's gone, right? See, if it wasn't for the fact I'd been reset so many times at the end here, like it's just robbed the game of that. It's just getting it over and done with now. That's like the mindset it getting into now, and the DLC isn't going to help that. Honestly, I was looking at the DLC and the bosses and all that stuff, and yeah, they look harder a little bit, but they still don't look all that difficult. But have you I don't know, I really don't care, that's the thing. But that's the problem with the way people in this community I've found, is like, very often, like, they never know when enough's enough. Like, when a joke's dead, people will still keep on hitting that fucking joke. Like, look at the Mario fucking marathon. People, that should have been done ages ago, right? It should have been done. It should have been left to die ages ago, but it's just not. Same with, what was the other one? Was it, you know, stuff like Death's Head or Death's Shed, right? His name, winding him up about that. People let that go on for far too fucking long as well. Was another one that went on for just far too long. Annoying Pizza about his roommate as well. That's another one that people just could not let go until the point where he's literally had to come out and be like, you know what, enough's a fucking enough. And by the way, like, if you're thinking like, what you're talking about, or you know, it annoys him. Yes, it does annoy him, because having a roommate, you know, or knowing a girl, and the first thing people saying is like, oh, you're gonna pump your friend. Yeah, like, it's super annoying. It's incredibly annoying. I can see why he's so irritated by it. And it's incredibly obnoxious. If you're the guy doing it, just stop doing it. It's not as funny as you maybe think, and you just come off weird. Death Shed. It is a better name, but he gets really upset by it, and people just kept on winding him up about it. Same with TBW, the Black Winds. People, especially Jake in this one, kept on calling him the Black Weeb, and he said in chat multiple times, like, listen, I really hate that, can you stop doing it? But people, because Jake did it, everyone just kept on winding him up about it, and kept it going for far too long. But that's, like I said, people, they just don't understand when a joke's done, or when something's done. Same with, for instance, Grimoire as well. Grimoire was a joke that was well and truly fucking done. People should have left it, but people keep on fucking holding on to it, and keep on trying to make it a thing. And it's just like, let it go. It's a dead joke, it's not funny anymore. Like, oh, it was really funny when it happened, like, oh, Lucky's clips are hilarious, but, you know, you're not gonna get that again. It's not gonna be like that again. You're just beating a dead fucking horse at that point. What's another one? There is another one. There's definitely another one. Candice the baby. That was dead. That was dead. Absolutely fucking the moment that first one ended. But people could not help but go into the Candice lobby straight away for the second one. And it was a disappointment. Because it was a dead joke, and it was always going to be a disappointment. But people can't help themselves. They just can't. No, actually, JJ, the dead horse happened in your one as well, and you know what happened? I fucking noticed it, and I stopped it. And I helped you get through the bosses because the joke was done, the game was done. I mean, do you blame him for going back on it? Like, I certainly fucking wouldn't. It's a terrible agreement. Double slow. The next one came up yet? You couldn't stop me being reset. JJ, think back real fucking hard to your one, right? Do you remember who it was in chat that was saying, like, listen, as long as you don't cheat to the final boss, like, you know, the crowd will stop, or, you know, try to rally the crowd to stop resetting you. Because I remember who it was. I remember very clearly who it was at the... Exactly, because it was done. The joke was dead. Right? We had done the whole stall you for as long as we could. But the one thing that was kind of off limits, that, you know, was supposed to only get done once or twice, was getting reset at the end. After you had done it. After the actual challenge of the game was gone. Because that's how I understood it. for you at least, in my regards. Like, I wasn't gonna, you know, keep on trying to get people to reset you at the end or whatever. It was at the start when it's a challenge, and like people think, no, you reset them at the end because then they have to do all the game over again. But the thing is, by the time you're at the end for the first time, it's super easy to get back there. It's just a chore. It's not fun, it's not challenging, it's just kind of boring. Luckily for me, I enjoy the fights here. Like, see, if you were to reset me right now, that means I would get to go do, like, a big chunk of the bosses I actually enjoy doing. So, like, fair enough. But, like, at this point, it's just very much, you know, these two bosses stalling me here. Like, fair enough, you know, that if you're going to stall me at 4 Kings. But, you know, the fact that I know that just after this I'm going to get reset anyway, it's like, whatever. Just, you know, whatever. As much as he's maybe like, oh, you know, it's going to be hilarious, it's going to be like, yeah, for me, it's I get to fight actual things I want to fight. This is a real outcome. I wanted what? Just sitting at 4 Kings forever? But the nihilism. And again, like I've said, I'm still enjoying it. There's a good chance that I'm gonna launch it up once I'm done. You still need to go off on JJ since I don't want Bane doing it. To be fair, Bane is one of the worst for jumping on things when they're dead, unfortunately. I love Bane. Bane's a super, super nice guy. He's really sweet. But, my god, just let things die. Like, there's been far too many CCs, like, in the last, like, week. Like, how many's Nitro done? Nitro's done, like, 2 of them, 3 of them. I've done this one. This was just after Pizza's one. And JJ's literally just done another one as well. Like, just let them die for a bit. Like, this one wasn't supposed to go on this long. This one was supposed to be 2 days, but you know, C Fusion lives, so it's not bleakness and disappointment, JJ. It's just like, I really don't understand, like, the point anymore. Like, there's no challenge. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why just keep it going for the sake of keep it going? It's not, you know, the game isn't shit. It's not boring. I'm still enjoying it. But, you know, it's keeping me from doing things that actually kind of should be doing. Like, you know, the RimWorld playthrough. Like, it's actively pissing off the viewers at this point, because like multiple people come in and like, when's the RimWorld starting? And I'm like, I don't know, and then they'll go away and they don't come back because they're like, they want to see the RimWorld. They don't want to see me do this same fucking thing for like 10 hours. Because it's really boring to watch. I don't get why it's so hilarious to you. Or to anyone. Like, when it's making someone suffer, maybe, but it's not even doing that. I don't like DS. Exactly. Now, I'm lucky. I don't, you know, having the people be upset and annoyed that it's not what they kind of were hoping to see. You know, this isn't my job. I'm not thingied. But still, it's kind of shitty that person then can't watch something that they kind of really were looking forward to. Because a lot of people were looking forward to RimWorld, and oh, what? I dodged it. All it took was super speed, eh? So yeah, it's kind of shitty that they don't get to watch the thing that they were very clearly fucking psyched for. Oh, that was Explosion. I was thinking it was the other one. What? all these emotions and emotions I felt passing them. Well, like, no. You had people that were at least like, you know what, this is too far. Like, no one's saying that here. Like, no one's doing that. And it's literally, it's just the dead joke that's been beaten far too long. Like, it was still enjoyable somewhat to watch your stuff, because you were still doing progress for ages. You didn't, like, most of this, at this point, has literally just been at Four Kings and beyond, right? It's getting fairly close to being half of the stream, I'm pretty sure now. It's just been doing, you know, getting to Four Kings, then getting reset at Four Kings. So I'm just being, yeah, exactly, because people are tired of it. I'm not. I'm still loving this. Like, I really massively want to go back and do a see how I would kind of thingy up on the normal game, the normal Dark Souls at the end. What the hell's been posted on this? Oh, I've got it. Oh, I need to sneeze. I think I need to sneeze. Oh, please not need to sneeze. So I think I'm going to be able to put the controller down and thingy in time. Yeah, I've already done DS3, so I'm probably not going back to it. As much as I really enjoyed DS3, it was an absolutely fucking great game. You know, boss wise and gameplay wise, better than this, but still pretty damn. You know, this is still good. And I prefer. Oh dear, so there's no one else to get stuck. Hey, let's go hit Gwyn once and get restarted, because we know it's coming. But then we get what's it called? Fucking gargoyles and ONS, man. I kind of wish I didn't blast through ONS so quick now, because I don't even get to enjoy the fucking the song anymore, because it's just that kind of quick. Okay, let's level up so a wee bit stronger, so we do an extra one hit. What? Oh yeah. Now I did actually fall asleep to the sound of what's it called? Like a bunch of videos on the lore for Dark Souls. Especially like the DLC for Dark Souls 3, for instance, which was pretty cool. I think it was Vati. Also Dark Sauce, I think it was as well, the kind of parody one as well. That was hilarious. There was actually a bit in it that like I was saying earlier about the doing the Taurus demon and like getting shot in the back and then getting slammed with a hammer, and there's a bit in that like it's just that, and I'm like, oh my, that's exactly what happened to me. It was just, I'm like, oh, that just, it spoke to me. It spoke to me on a personal level, that video. It gave me a good wee giggle. I think it's you have to deal with, isn't it? Yeah. If I deal with, I mean run away like an absolute coward. Now, I'm going to mess around with my freaking armour again. I hear running. Leave me alone. You wouldn't hit a naked man, would you? You're on your mobile. Well, I guess I'm gonna be naked. I'm gonna be naked. Oh, that's a thing that happened. Mate, why are you beating up naked men? What are you, freaking JJ? Oh, well, I guess I'm doing this naked, eh? By naked I mean dying in like 2 seconds. Oh, well, there's a reset. JJ wasn't for taking the chance. Which was real nice of him, because I was just about to die and lose all those souls. Which, by real nice, I mean just terrible timing for him. But, you know, it's GG, it's always terrible timing. That's good, because we actually get to, you know, play the game. It would have been nice to finish the game there, but we were just about to die. I'm not gonna lie, we were 100% just about to die. So back to, was it the one that I'm quacking on about? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now hear me out. No, I don't want to hear you out, buddy. You just keep doing what you're doing. Doesn't phase me. I've got one reset in the bank. I know you do. You've got roughly 4,000-ish, 4,400. If I blow it now, will you do the DLC? Absolutely not. I know the ending is in sight, buddy. Sorry, it has to be this way, buddy. That's fine. I told you, it's not me you're ultimately annoying. I enjoy the game and fighting. Like, but look at this. Like, it's not a challenge. Resetting is just not a scary thought now. Like, there is one boss left, one boss that actually gives me trouble, that I'm not capable of doing on my own without CC, and every other one of them at this point I can do not only with or without CC helping me, but with fucking CC actively trying to harm me. One lizard. I mean, you think annoying the Rimworld lobby? The ones who cut me out of the season? Well, yeah, well that, JJ, that was all you. You fucked up, right? You can't blame the Rimworld lobby. The Rimworld lobby aren't here because you've annoyed them out of the channel, basically. Which, you know, kinda shitty. Yeah, exactly, JJ. And that last part right there is the shitty part. Surely crowd will pull for more. Oh, possibly. But, or, get this, lizard, maybe people are fed up of watching this freaking game and they want to see something else. I'm the first to say you're not a perfect man. You're not a man, you're a weasel. We know this. It's been established. It's now JJ lore. Just like JJ's a whore. What was I gonna do? No, you're a weasel now. You've lost your goodness in weasel. You're just weasel. Hope you're proud, buddy. Hope you're proud. That's probably a good shout, Dennis. Honestly, invincibility isn't even the best one to do in Four Kings. People gave me invincibility a lot, and it's really not been the thing that's been, you know, give me the hassle. It's the slows. It's just the slows. So if you just counter the slows, it's, you know, pretty. Oh man, I'm so used to just going and beating up fucking. Beating my face in the Four Kings fight, that it's like the first thing I think of. But yeah, like double speed is much better. Double speed with infinite stamina, if you're actively wanting to help, is the best thing to do. But there is like no boss at this point that I actually need that for, other than Four Kings. Now, Gwen seems a wee bit faster than I remember JJ fighting him as. I didn't think he was as fast as he is. Maybe it's just because I was literally the entire time trying to put on some fucking pants. That may have somewhat come into the equation there. Oh, it is 3 coins time. Good shot, lizard. Almost like I'm good at this game or something. No, I didn't say that. JJ, don't fucking put compliments in my mouth. There's nothing worse I hate in my mouth. Other than like maybe one thing. Possibly. Depends. No. Yeah, there's one thing. That hit him. That hit him. I'm sorry, what? JJ, don't you go saying silly things like that, man. Just come on, bro. It's a shame. I had kind of hoped to be more or less like not through with Rimworld by this point, but like considerably done with Rimworld at this point. And I'm still stuck on the first boss of Dark Souls. Man, just embarrassing. JJ blowing his own horn. What a guy. What a guy. What a weasel. As we are getting to the, you know, the final stretch, I can feel the final stretch now, right? As we are getting here, I would like to say some things, right? You guys have been pretty awesome, more or less, fairly consistently this entire time. You know, you've dealt with the bullshit and watching this freaking one game for the last 60 hours, and you've been very good about it. Like, I would have been annoyed and, you know, been like, come on, bad streamer, play something else. these have been real good company for actually playing it as well. I have to admit, I am very happy with my chat in general. Other than, you know, the odd spoiling, or, you know, very rarely, I'm not going to name any names here, but there's like one or two people who come in and who just never are positive in any way, which is a little crappy, but, you know, in general, the entirety is pretty damn fucking good. And yous have made me want to not just play Dark Souls pretty much every day and come back to this, but actually look forward to it. Like, I actively look forward to it, like, super hard, because of the kind of the joking and the back and forth with the chat, and it's been pretty nice. Like, I can see why Jake loves this shit. I can see why Jake loves streaming. And that's a nice thing I've said about you can fuck off. I'm never doing anything like that again. Yous all suck. I hate yous all. Just know that, right? Yeah, don't worry. I evened it up there at the end, JJ. I mean, I did insult people. I just didn't name them. I'm sure they know who they are. It's a bit early for it. You know, Lizard, you can help it be not too early for the ending speech. But yeah, that, honestly, there's been only one thing that's annoyed me this entire, well, two things that's annoyed me this entire run, and it's been those certain people in chat who come in and who are just so goddamn fucking negative or so unpleasant in chat, or and what was it called? The double slow. Man, I hate the double slow. The double slow sucks ass. It's just so goddamn annoying. Why can't there be anything else in this goddamn CC than double slow? It's got to the point where if I'm not double slowed, I genuinely think I've got speed on me all the time. And that's not normal. That shouldn't be a thing that happens. I haven't, Deb. I probably wouldn't either. I had a lot of fun with Dark Souls 3, but it's one of those games where I don't really fancy ever going back to it, because I did enjoy it, and one of the worst things for me in games are bad endings, or see games that just really screw up the endings, and like really just make you feel let down at the end. I hate that. That's like my absolute pet peeve when it comes to gaming. And I don't want to sully all the kind of good memories I had, because I'm pretty sure I streamed the Dark Souls 3 as well, and it was a good time. And I worry that when it's not streamed and it's just me and I'm going back to it, it wouldn't be as fun. And I could be wrong there. I could be super wrong. But you know, there's a chance of that, and I don't want to take it away from what was actually good about it. Don't like beating things that are dead a wee bit too hard, and for me, I was pretty done with that game. I'd played the kind of playstyle I liked, and like I don't really fancy going back and playing it as a mage or some shit. So I was very much done, and it's a shame. I thought about going to like DS2, but you know, DS2, I didn't finish that when I played it because I knew like I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't that good in my mind. I know it's very popular in the Dark Souls community to rag on Dark Souls 2, but I did just genuinely not like it, even before I was aware of the kind of general dislike of the game. I just didn't find it enjoyable. DS2 is a acquired taste, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like a straight up bad game, it wasn't all that enjoyable. That's pretty much it. Now, I remember missing this way, and how did I do it? Oh, I remember now. There was a couple of checks I didn't get that I kind of want to go get. It's not worth acquiring. You know, JJ, you're just salty because it's so much better than all the other Dark Souls. You just don't want to admit it. It's okay to admit that you actually really love it. Man, I can't believe you tried to bargain with me for the fucking DLC. You missed your chance. I told you, buddy. You missed your chance. Freaking guy. Freaking guy. And now, you'll never get to see me do the DLC. I'll do the DLC offline, with no one watching. Oh, no. And you'll never get to see it. Just out of spite. Just to spite you, buddy. And I'll send you like a screenshot as I finish it. Foot on Manus's head, all triumphant like. Man, it'll be glorious. And you'll only have yourself to blame. Damn, I was gonna hope you could cut that off. So many weapons, so many different movesets, it's great. For the Dark Souls 2, do you mean? Don't know if you need slumbering dragon crest ring here, or whether you can just walk past all slow like. Oh, I take it as long as you just don't go to the fucking thing. Thank you very much, Dennis. See you later, man. Have a good one. Thank you for the help. You're a good egg. Not like that JJ cunt. JJ ho-ho, more like JJ is a ho-ho. Oh, I never checked that. Man, I really want to know what that is. It's probably implemented. You know. Right. Now, we're off to see the wizard. You may be wondering, what wizard? The wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're gonna miss out a big chunk of the very boring stuff, like the two kind of slightly more boring fights. Hiya, buddy. Hope you're well. Say hi to the wife for me. I was thinking to myself as I was about to run up that bridge and deal with all those boring, crappy level, like, you know, early level undead, like, why don't I just go all the way round? It's like kinda quicker. Up through the garden place. It's like a 2-minute run, and it takes me right to the blacksmith, who's a teleporting bit. I also do need to do butterfly as well. Should do butterfly. After I go activate this bonfire, I'll go kill gargoyles and I'll come down and kill butterfly. Looking the wrong way, buddy. I would like to kill one of them this game. Just one. Just fucking one. But I ain't gonna. Probably till I get back to Four Kings, possibly. Depends on how long. Oh wait, it's 2:20. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? What? Did I start at like 12? I thought I started at like 11. I didn't set it at that, did I? I can't remember. I'll go set it again. I did start very late, didn't I? I might actually call it a night after Gargoyles then. No, bullied. I would love to see you or anyone in this chat bully me. That would be a sight to behold. You can't bully. You are only the bullied, JJ. The thought of being bullied by a half man is just. You suck. I do suck. Elevators. Freaking elevators, man. Well, it gives me time to get a drink, so fair enough. Always so negative, JJ. It was you I was talking about earlier. You come in here, you're toxic, you're just a bad egg. Just a bad egg. I said it was me. No, you're too nice. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Level of niceness on this lad is too damn high. No. I mean, you know who it is. It's the same person that's been kind of like that in everyone's stream recently. Now don't get me wrong, you know, the person isn't a bad person. I do like the person. It's just sometimes they can be a bit toxic and a shithead. Which is never nice. Never nice. This early, really. Oh, no. Perfect time for the slow. Was that Winter? That must have been a 1 HP, surely. That must have been a 1 HP. That is not a one hit. Well, that armour at that level. Zero chance. That was a JJ. Panicking and just hitting every fucking debuff possible. Because he's unable to time his goddamn debuffs properly. Which is more infuriating than the dying, honestly. Just the ineptitude of this man. On mobile, you fuck. It doesn't make any difference. See that one where I got you last night? Where you were... Aye. Where you were... where you were fighting Gundyr, and it was like perfectly timed for you to be... just... You hit him, and then like in that frame he went to the next... phase and they get healed from New Game Plus. That was in mobile. What? Oh man, I must judge what attack that was. Are you going to do a big overhead? Nope. Oh, why you gotta be like that? trade. What a trade. Just take the hat. Take the hat. Take the hat. Take the hat. And that last bit is just a pain. Screw you, Bell. Bell is the worst. You know, Baron? So did I. So did fucking I. That was quick. How was UN Squadron? Nobody really. I kinda feel bad that I killed them so quick with this weapon and this over leveled, because Gargoyles was a real fun fight and it really robs it of it. See, when there's just, you know, one of them, it's like, yeah. You kinda liked it. Yeah, I tried it. It wasn't too hard for the mod game when I was doing it, but it was boring. I don't like it. It was just boring. I don't know. I mean, I only did like the first 3 or 4 levels before I got bored, but it wasn't all that hard. I played a lot of games like that when I was younger, I remember, and it kind of came back almost, you know, pretty quickly. But I only played those kind of games when I was younger because there was no better games to play. I have not sinned. He has clearly not seen all the dead babies. But let's not, you know, let's not go into that one. Yep, pretty much Baron. There is a oh man, I forgot to kill all these, didn't I? Fuck. Well, say no to that. There is a wee bit of, you know, actually being able to quickly adapt to the crap coming at you, but yeah, more or less it's just dodge the or, you know, remember where they're going to come from and be ready for them. Remember what bosses need certain enemies, not enemies, secondary attacks and whatever. Also know which planes are good. The planes and like the characters don't matter all that much. It depends. Like, you can really do it on any of them. But it's 2:30. I didn't actually realise it was this late when I started to. I just got a hankering to play Dark Souls, so I'm actually going to call it a night. I should be on fairly easily, early-ish, I should hope. Let me have a look if there's anyone else tonight. Not that I can see. So, for tonight, I'm gonna call it a night. I shall see you guys probably tomorrow. Have a good one.